Hey horror fans, welcome back to Real Uncommon. If you're like me, you love discovering those underrated horror gems that not everyone's talking about yet. Today I've got 5 hidden gems on Shudder that deserve way more attention. Whether you're into psychological thrillers, supernatural scares, or something totally unexpected, these movies have it all. Let's jump in.
Just to go to the house and keep her company.
That's it.
First up is Caveat, and let me tell you, this one is all about the atmosphere. It's a slow burn horror that creeps up on you when you least expect it. The story follows a drifter who's hired to watch over a woman in a house that seems off. And here's the kicker. He's forced to wear a harness that limits his movement. It's claustrophobic, eerie, and the kind of film that gets under your skin without relying on jump scares. If you like horror tense and unsettling, Caveat is a hidden gem you need to check out.
Hello, darling. Any reason in particular you're standing in the dark?
Next, we've got Watcher, a psychological thriller that's all about paranoia and isolation. It follows a woman who moves to a new city with her husband, only to feel like she's constantly being watched by someone across the street. What makes this movie stand out is how it builds tension so effectively. You're constantly on edge, wondering if she's imagining it or if something darker is really going on. The pacing is spot on, and the ending will leave you speechless. If you're into slow build suspense with a killer payoff, this one's for you.
This lady lived here when I was a kid.
She died?
The Witch in the Window is next, and this one hits you with a mix of horror and heart. It's about a father and son who move into a house to renovate it, only to discover that a sinister presence is already there. What makes this film stand out is how it combines supernatural horror with an emotional story about family. The scares are subtle but effective, and the atmosphere is genuinely haunting. If you're looking for a horror film that's as touching as it is terrifying, The Witch in the Window is a must-watch.
Where you're this saint who gets tricked into doing bad things.
Violation is next, and I've got to say, this one is not for the faint of heart. It's a revenge thriller that takes some seriously dark turns. The story follows a woman who seeks revenge after a traumatic event, and the way it handles the psychological aftermath is brutal, but raw and real. The film's storytelling is bold, and the performances are incredible. It's uncomfortable in all the right ways, making you confront some pretty heavy themes. If you're into thought-provoking, hard-hitting horror, Violation is definitely worth your time.
We can do this. He's coming back to us.
Finally, we have Anything for Jackson, and this movie is wild in the best way. It's about an elderly couple who, in their grief, decide to summon their dead grandson back to life. Except things don't go quite as planned. This movie flips the typical exorcism story on its head, and the mix of dark humor with truly creepy moments make it stand out. The performances are top-notch, and there's this unsettling dread that lingers throughout the entire film. If you're into supernatural horror with a unique twist, Anything for Jackson is a must-watch. So there you have it. 5 hidden gems on Shudder that deserve a spot on your watch list. Whether you're into psychological thrillers, revenge tales, or supernatural horror, these films have something for everyone. Have you seen any of these? Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more horror recommendations. Until next time, stay spooky.